Hello all. Thank you everybody for attending demo. In this webinar, we are going to discuss about what is Workday HCM and a brief introduction on the course. My name is Nisha, your Workday HCM trainer.
Here, Workday is a cloud-based software. Okay, and it is specialized in human HCM ERP. Actually, this is not only for HCM. This is under ERP. HCM is there, finance is there. Okay, and logistics is also there. There are some areas where Workday is working, and we can, as it is written over there, users can organize staff, pay, and develop global workforce by establishing global consistency. Obviously, we are here to use this system, this particular software. Apart from this software, there are many softwares which are big and small. They are fit in mid-size level companies, small size level companies, and big companies. Normally, sometimes softwares are much expensive to implement in a company. So mid-size or small size level companies, they don't they don't go with these things. But actually, this is actually pocket friendly software. So even mid-size level companies, they also afford to implement this. Okay, and for the with the very common usage part, with the very common functionality, that via this software or any other software, I mean, these softwares are designed actually basically to organize staff, their employees, their salaries, and their development, means development of global the development of the company employees by establishing this global consensus. This is software by which we can, the major benefit is what we can we can utilize the workforce of the company. Okay, so that the company's progress, like we can even, for the person who is there sitting as a at senior most position like CEO or VP of the company, they want to analyze things, okay, periodically. So it will be, everything is integrated, or via reports, via some icons, via some dashboards. They can see the progress, the development area, the required areas where we need to give some more attention to these kind of things, these kind of research and development analysis. They can do easily via this Workday software. So we always use a technology to ease the usage part and to develop the process. So development of employees and organize the staff, means we will create the positions, we will create companies, locations, their employees, right? And the in payroll part, what we do in payroll, this is about staff, organizing the staff. First of all, we have to configure the company, the legal entity. Okay, then obviously they will have different, or globally they have different locations, they have branches worldwide, spread what it is. So we have to define the configure all what you'll say, all branches, locations. You have to define that. You have to maintain a hierarchy, positional hierarchy, location hierarchy. There are different things. Both of the hierarchies we have to create here. This is we call, this is it. It will come under organizing and staffing. Then we will create positions as well. How many employees are there in the company? Location wise, who is reporting to whom, means the reporting structure also we will create. The payment structure, what kind of wage types, if it is Indian payroll, okay, if it is UK payroll, if it is US payroll, if it is Canadian payroll, according to the country's currency, we will configure the wage types, the salary types, and at the last we, so that everything is going to be configured. Some of the standard things we will follow in Workday, some of the things we have to configure. Everything is pre-designed in Workday in the software. So we have to configure everything, and at last we will be able to generate the salary slip periodically, whether it is bi-weekly, weekly, monthly, whatever it is. Payroll is specifically, it differs country to country. Basically 90% everywhere everything is same, but wage types are different. So this is about the configuration of Workday, okay, about organizing, how to organize these things. These are main functionalities of the company in a business. It offers a unified human resource and talent management solutions. Unified human resources means every submodule. This is a technical language. I'm telling you the meaning of it. Talent management solution. Talent is what? Talent is your employees, your staff in a company, per location wise, per branch wise. They can be, say, 500 employees per branch, 1,000 or 2,000. It depends on the size of the company. Okay, so it offers unified human resources and talent management system to configure the functionality, the process, or like everyday going. Just a second, let me check. Okay, guys, am I audible to you? Means my voice is clear to you,
Yes, yes, it's clear.
or any problem? Mm,
Yeah, no
yes.
problem.
Okay, fine. So, so I will continue. Okay, Gabriel, fine, fine. Yes. So in a company, when there are different functionalities, like we have, what will you say, that we have a recruitment department, the main department of HR, where we hire a person, we hire and then we maintain the database of a person. From maintenance of the database means, what do you mean by maintenance of the database? The database of an applicant, not an employee, because right now if we are hiring someone at that particular time, he or she is an applicant, not an employee. So at that time, about the applicant, even we will fulfill the database. We will, so that in for future purpose, we can use that the database, like their professional qualifications, their employment history, right, and their positions, their level, their personal details as well, their bank details, or their like their nationality, everything. We will fill that database. That it is about recruitment. We hire someone, okay, and some position are whole, some we might consider in future, some are overqualified, some are underqualified. This is the process of recruitment in recruitment department. There are many things in recruitment. Main things you can understand generally via recruitment is what? Hiring, how we hire a person, how a person joins in a company. That is all about the recruitment department. So that is also a one of sub module of human resources. So under human resources, what kind of functionalities we have? We have recruitment, and we have organizational structure. We have to create their organizational structure, internal or external. External means what is the location of a company. Internal means we have to define the departments, how many departments in a company. These departments are called organizational unit in a company. So how many org unit we have? Like we have recruitment department, we have finance department, we have HR department. Recruitment is coming under HR only. Fine. HR, BPO, KPO, IT, sales, customer, CRM department, customer services department, production department. Okay. And QA department. So many departments. So these departments we created as a internal structure in your say organizational structure. So this is your, these are structure, enterprise structure. We call internal structure as our organizational structure. Enterprise structure is called as external structure, means externally where it locates the company. So these kind of sub module we have in Workday according to the functionality. Then we talk about time tracking as well, time management things. Okay, these things we we will configure in Workday. I'm telling you what is the base. The rest of the things are technically developed language. I'm just telling you in English, like plain language, so that you can understand this, what we are going to do. So time tracking, their time schedules, time shift timings. If company follows a shift schedule, like there are some 3 shifts are going on, or 24 into 7 companies working. In a factory, normally these things are applied. Okay. And if suppose there is only a general shift in a company, only 8 hours or 6 hours, whatever it is. So time is the basic thing. On the basis of time, duration, production, quality with production. Okay. On the basis of this major, on the basis of this time tracking, time management, time information, time, you can say database, we generate a salary slip. Okay. Means we provide a payment to our employees. So this is all about time tracking, time management, where we configure the shift schedule. How many shifts are there in a company? What are their shifts? Day shift, afternoon shift, evening shift, night shift, whatever, what kind of shift it is. And their per person wise, per employee wise, how or which schedule they are following. Okay, suppose HR department, they come in general shift, and say transport department, they are working 24 into 7. So they will follow, different people follow different schedules or shifts. And say shift things are done, person is coming, at what time they are coming in the company, at what time they enter into the company, at what time they leave, or what time they are supposed to leave, what time they are supposed to be in. So these kind of informations we process, we configure here in time management. Time tracking, we have to track their time, at what time they come, they left, what, how many breaks they have taken, or how many breaks they're supposed to take, right? So these are the time management system, time management database, time tracking we have to do, we have to configure here. We don't say do the, see, end user work is to track all these things. We just here, we are consultant, we are IT professionals, we are here to configure the system so that they can use it, so that they can update the database. Our work is design the system. Okay, not programming, or not let's say system maintenance like other person is doing. So because this is a different, however it is beneficial always for you if you're coming from IT industry and you're doing something else in IT, right? It is important, it is good. But this is something, the work is something else here. Here you are going to design a software, you are designing a software, configuring things so that they can use it. Like we are using our small say software in mobile phone, we are using small apps, so we are end users. Okay, in apps we are using those apps, so we are end users, we are just using those apps, but someone has configured it. Okay, programming is something different, that is backend part, backend layer. Functional configuration is something different. Okay, we configure the system so that they can use it. If you use a Workday, suppose here only you see this PPT here, this is also small, it's a small kind of software, right? Here if you click on file, so these are some, this is your main menu. Under main menu you have these options, how to create things, how to open, and then we save as and all that. So these things are configured if you take it as a small software. And behind this, who has configured, who has designed it, that these fields are here, these are fields, this would be the screen. That is about your programming and all that, how we see the screen, that is all about programming. That is back and layer. But how many, under view we have how many options, we have that much options. If we have to add some more options, we can add here, right? If you want to delete some useless options, we can delete that. And these kind of things are going to be say, what would you say, configured. If we open something, if you want to create something, we click on create, it will show you these much options, then we click on blank file, right? And then there will be a screen, there is a new document. So these kind of things are your functional work behind the screen, that is the programming. And when what I am doing, I'm doing a end user work, I'm using it. So we have to make the system, we have to just a second, wait, we have to configure the system, we have to prepare the system so that client can use it. End user, who is end user, who is going to use at the end, who is going to use it, a client will use it. So we are functional consultant company. You are also from IT, so you have must have worked in a team, right? So client is who like, so we sometime client is directly going to hire you. Some, most of the times you are working on the payroll of the company, and client is you have to go to the client side, or sometimes you work as a, so you work off site as well, right? And you work for client, you configure everything, you do everything, and at the last client will use it. So client is your end user. We have to design, we have to configure software. Most of the things are configured already in the system, so we just need to uh, understand the navigation part, okay, the basic concepts behind a particular submodule, behind these functionalities. Like as I told you, there are different functionalities. There are HR functionality there, because we are learning here HR only, so I will talk about only HR. You have different processes in a company. In a business process, you have different functionalities. How, what are these are related to HR, finance, sales, production, as I told you. Those much functionalities going on everyday basis, daily basis. This is a routine of a business process of a company. We particularly talk about HR and or it's HCM, one of the same thing. In IT, it's one of the same thing. HR or HCM, one of the same thing. So in HCM, again, there are some sub processes, sub functionalities. What are these? Under HR, we have some specific functionalities. What are these? Recruitment, okay, reporting, and wage type, say employees administration, their payment administration, time managements, okay, and learning departments, and also their compensation department. There are so many things in HR. So relevantly, we have sub modules in Workday. This is a cloud-based system. Cloud-based means you don't need to install the system. You don't need to actually, basically there are two things: on-prem and cloud, right? On-prem is what, where we need an installation like SAP and other. Okay, so we need a system installation and we have to maintain the system. We have to maintain servers and all that. Okay, just a second here. Just give me a 1 minute break. Just a second. I'll be back within a minute. Yes. So, where were we? I was talking about the configuration part. So, yes, sorry, on-prem and cloud. So, softwares basically, there are two things on premises. In short, we call on-prem, on-prem and cloud. On-prem, we need installation and all that. Cloud, we don't need to install it, we use it on net. Okay, proper we would have some login credentials, we will use that and we will just on the server. Okay, so and we can use it anywhere. It is mobile friendly, you can use it on your phone as well, so we can use it anywhere, anytime. Why those login credentials, user ID and password and all that, sorry. So these are the this software is actually on cloud. Okay, that is why it is called in cloud. So again, there are plus and minuses of cloud-based softwares. Okay, plus is what, we can use it anywhere. We don't need any installations, we don't need maintenance and all that. Okay, this is done by Workday team only. We are going to use it. That's it. That is the plus point. One minus for all, not for Workday. There are many other softwares in the systems in the market on cloud. So see, cloud clients chooses softwares according to their convenience, okay, according to their choices are what, see, only one negative in cloud is what, data confidentiality. Some companies think that okay, our data won't be confidential on cloud because they can users can hack, okay, on cloud. Obviously, you know, your say your Gmail, your Facebook, your Insta IDs, they can be hacked. Okay, why? Because data is not confidential on net. It's simple as that on web. So this is the only thing where clients, they can drop their interest. Okay, so but again, the market of cloud based software, they have their own market. Okay, and now these days 90% market has been occupied by cloud based softwares. So cloud basically majorly most of the benefits are there because it is pre-configured systems. Most of the things are already configured. Being a functional module, there are many things to configure, and out of 150 already configured, predefined, you are just going to process, you're just going to follow the simple process, the navigation, what we need to configure, after which step we have to follow each step one by one. Okay, first we do organizing the staff, then we will configure or we will maintain the time things, we will configure those time configurations, and at last we will work on payment, their salary, their payroll part. So this is the thing. Okay, these are the things. And okay, I will go to the next. Okay, any queries, please stop me over there, you can ask me. Let me, you also just jot down your queries, okay, at your in your notebook, and I'll give you last 15 minutes about the queries, okay, and then we will discuss about the queries and process. Introduction to Workday HCM. I already told you. This is again typical if you need this PPT or something like that. Okay, I'll ask the organizer, they will share with you. Okay, this is again Workday understand your needs. These are the same thing every software they follow up. So these are the not things which you need to understand. Someone who is coming from scratch, they need to understand what is the basic. This is actually the basic usage of any software, okay, means at the level of Workday. Again, we can read it, say create, because I'm just including the main point in the demonstration part, not typically going through the PPTs and written documents. Create new sources of growth. Okay, new sources of growth, what would you understand? This is a technical language. Can you tell me what they are trying to tell us? What do you understand by this? Anyone? Are you understanding, Srinivas and Gabriel, what I'm telling you or what I'm trying to make you understand in the demonstration part?
Yeah, we're getting it, but not sure of this question.
Not? Okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. You are not. This question is nothing. It's actually, I'm just telling you, these are actual technical languages. Okay. Even if you go through PPTs and all that, even on internet, okay, on Google, if you Google, you can find many configurational or conceptual documents about Workday. So, because that's why trainer is here. No? That's why you need a trainer. Everything is a technical language, so you cannot understand this. Nothing here. They're talking about recruitment process, hiring process. So they are talking create new source of growth. They're talking about hiring, okay, and other sources of growth. Can we say we can use the talent management modules are also there, okay, like the very simple example is under the workforce management system. Okay, let us come one when we go to the last slides, that will be pretty much clear. Okay, so the second one is operational risk and control. Obviously it will control your risk because it's predefined. We just need to do these things. Everything is in a predefined manner, so no risk and control. The data will be accurate, because and also you can analyze the database via dashboards or reports. So risks and control would be less. Whether people or employees, not people, we can say employees, they are meeting their SLAs according to the client requirements. Everything we can understand, we can analyze via dashboard reports and all that, so that it obviously decrease the risk and controls. These are the conceptual things actually. Prepare for an unknown future. Obviously, everything we can see on dashboards, everything is just a one click away from our hand. R right now I'm addressing myself as a senior most position. If I'm sitting at, say, I'm working as a CEO or VP or other senior or HR head, so who is just have monitoring the situation of the company and all that stuff. So this is actually for that purpose. Okay, right now you don't go in much depth about this. Okay, we are a functional consultant. We just need to understand what is the configuration part, how to do these things. Workday benefits they have mentioned over here. Say, obviously, I told you it's a cloud-based solution. You can use it on phone anytime. Just use the login credentials, and then you will be in the system. The system is called as tenant system. Okay, tenant Workday tenant access. Okay, so and this tenant access will be 24/7. Okay, in when you join this training, okay, so obviously it will be provided by the institute. The 24/7 lab access, lab will be there. You can practice the lab part. Okay, any kind of problem, any kind of issue if you face, you can call the support will be always there, right? It offers an agile system for finance HR planning. I already told you that this is these kind of other modules, these kind of functionalities, operations we can configure in Workday. It does not any programming language. Obviously, I told you this is a functional module. This is not technical module. It is we work on a front end layer, not the back end layer. Okay, so it is basically a functional module. We don't need programming and all that. Obviously, it will enhance process efficiency. If some software is there, it is implemented in a company, so technically efficiency will be improved of everything. because data will be more accurate, timely data you can get. Everything is processed, all details, every detail, all detail about employees and company will be maintained in a company that comes under HR database maintenance. Okay, or you can master database maintenance. Master data is what? Master data is about an employee, about employee, each and every detail, their professional, their personal, their working hours. Okay, and companies, locations, every each and every detail will be there, their currencies, everything. So if everything is say that much organized, so obviously efficiency will be improved. We can see our loopholes as well easily. We again, if I'm talking about these kind of supervising and monitoring things, again, you just need to understand that this is for topmost positions, senior positions. They can easily identify their loopholes, their negatives, where their say working areas, or their say required area where they give more attention, or they pay more attention if they want to uh, like say provide training to their workforce, right? That kind of things. Using Workday, we can audit every transaction of every object. Means quality checking is always very, that is also, audit means we can do the quality check easily. That is also a, whatever we have configured, whether it is working properly or not. So that is why we have to check it. It has a user-friendly GUI, not GUL, it is UI, and it assists the companies in accommodating the changes. Simple, it is very simple GUI. The Workday is a very simple software. However, it is there are many things to configure. Okay, one by one, user friendly. You can easily use this. It is very much easy to use. Like MS Word is very much easy to use. Okay, everybody can use that. Even a fourth grade person, a fourth grade say kid, they can use the Word file. Some of the say more news easily they can understand. And if they have in the company, they have any kind of changes, we can upgrade the changes. Support consultant is always there in a company. After one implementation of Workday, support consultant is always there to support the changes and provide the training to the new hirees. Some, they have hired some people, so we have to, after doing the implementation part, consultant job is to train employees and users to use what is the usage for how to use the system, because it's a big system, how to use this. So training part is also there, so end user training part is also there. When support consultant also, after the implementation, is obviously there to enhance the already configured things, if they have any add-on, if they have any changes. So these are the things are always easy in Workday. Architecture is all about their processes, as I told you. If you remember, I told you this is a technical thing. I already told you. Workday architecture, these are actually what, these are a business processes functionalities going on per device, their role, employees benefits, okay, their work projects, financial system, human capital management. Our work area is this HRM. So we will choose this. Workday architecture. Okay, this is what, see, mobile and browser data services. This is, it is saying that we can use it on these interfaces as well, right? Workday production. This is again, it's a very technical part. First, you will understand how to configure and all that stuff. So then these graphs, because these graphs, it doesn't work. These are just bookish knowledge. Okay, so what is actually how they work, what we are doing, I already told you, and also we will learn in coming sessions. Okay, so these are nothing. Okay, the same thing. Integration service, integration is what, actually user interface services, nothing. That means software is very user friendly. Okay, there are some interfaces. Okay, the add-on switches, links. Integrated means all things are linked. What do you mean by integration? Integration is the most configuration integration, right? These kind of words you will use mostly in your, whether you will learn Workday or any other software. Okay, configuration is what, whatever we configure, we design in the system. What do you mean by integration? Integration is whatever we have defined, whatever we have configured. Suppose we have configured A, then B, then C, then D, and now we want to integrate, we want to create a linkage, we want to create a link in between these configured things. We will create, we will link A to B, then B to C, then C to D. That means all things are linked, integrated. And why we integrate these things? Because if you retrieve a database, suppose I want to retrieve a person, suppose Gabriel is an employee and I want to see, I want to generate a payment for this month. I want to generate a pay slip. So for payment, for the generation of this payment, I need some details. So how system will retrieve the database? If database is interlinked, only then, because system doesn't know Gabriel. Okay, so we have to integrate the database. Gabriel ID would be there. That ID should be related to under which department he is working, how many hours he has worked for a month, right? That is under time management. When did he join? Everything would be integrated so that the data will be retrieved. That is called integration. Things will be integrated. These are, always remember, these are sub modules. Module is Workday. Okay, your module is HCM. Workday HCM is your module. Workday is software. HCM is your module. Under these module, you will learn these sub modules. How many things we are going to learn? We are going to learn HR management, employee benefits, planning, their time systems, their payroll, their talent management, training and all that. Training and event management. Talent management means training and event, so that your employees, clients' employees will be more efficient to work. Okay, we don't need to hire someone else's from outside market, but we need to enhance the skills of our employees already working. Just a second, let me check the. Okay, fine. So these are dashboard and analytics. We have to configure these things. Dashboard analytics, what is this? Reporting structure, how to see the report, the work process. These dashboard we have to define for cinemas positions. So these are sub modules. You're going to learn these much things in Workday. Leave it. This is just a chart. We have already discussed these many things. You need to learn, you need to start with the configuration part. Okay, in the system, the navigation part, one by one we will create company location, okay, then their branches, right? Then we will work on time management system, everything will be there. So leave these things. These are just conceptual things. Configuring workloads, these are how to configure the things, right? This is about the configuration part of some configuration. Suppose I want to create position, right? Position of, say, HR associate. How to create this position? Where I need to go first? Then I will have to give the position name. Then which department it related? I need to give that, and then click on OK. So everything that will be shown on the system only, the tenant only. Okay, that will be visible when you join. This is the institute. Your first session, we will do that. Okay. Again, this is the introduction part. The module exists for the foundation of cloud service and providing bottom up tasks. HCM is, again, these are the theoretical things which I have already included. This is what the last line is: the essential functions of HRM. Human capital management. HCM includes payroll. Yes, this is true. Payroll is the main part. Okay, and payroll is not alone. Always remember, if you talk about payroll, then org, staff, time management, it is by default or automatically indirectly added in the configuration, because without configuring those things you cannot generate payrolls, you cannot configure payrolls. But important part is payroll, yes, and their time management systems, recruitment, payroll management. Most out of all, everything is important, however, but normally if they are hiring for someone, say they say, okay, do you have an experience in HCM payroll? If they are talking about, they are asking about payroll, other things are already they are understood. Okay, indirectly they stick to payroll configurations. This is a software, and what is the benefit? See, being a trainee, being a learner, benefit being a learner, benefit being a client, different, right? These are different. So you are a learner. If you're going to learn this, obviously market is very much up. You can understand these things. where like the supply is not there, demand is more in the market right now, and they are giving the smartest package, right, for workday people. Workdays, they are people are earning very well these days. Actually, market is actually on boom right now. Okay, they are giving a very smart package for workday people. So being a learner, obviously all people, they are there for earning, right? And their and future, and their future is also there. Their uh, the tag of workday in your resume, that will work wonder actually. Okay, because workday is a cloud based the most right now in IT. You have to understand the requirement of time right now. For coming 3-4 years, the requirement will be the same as these days, workday people. Okay, and clients, they are just implementing this new technology in the system because this is pocket friendly as well. It takes less time, and the software which is more user friendly, they will prone to implement that more because they can easily use that. There is not so much things to learn. They can easily use the implemented software. They can like take the maximum usage of the software. Okay, so that they can do the R&D part. They can use this particular software. It will be an add-on in the employees, in the company's efficiency, to improve the efficiency with the technology. The data will be it will come up more accurately on timely likewise things. So being a learner, again, it included here, and being a client also, it is there. So we can improve workforce picture at ultimately, because it is very much uh, designed, right? The design is organized very well for all sub modules, for all information of employees. HCM allows to grasp the knowledge of people's contingent, labors, and pricing. This is all again about the one of the submodule in HCM. You will understand in the system. The self-service system of HCM assists us to enable leadership and people quality. Again, the same thing. This is actually useful for client, the user part. You can use it. There are so many things as you can just go and use it. Okay, you don't need anyone else, or you don't need so much training after implementation training for end user to prepare your users to use the system. It doesn't require that much respect or comparatively other software in the market. Okay, so that's why client are going to use this, or client to they are more interested in to implement this software. Okay, and other things are again the general things which are actually good for any kind of for how can it. Okay, just a second, I'm just reading the one of the question from Gabriel, so I'm just stopping over there. Gabriel is asking that how can a traditional ERP move the existing database to Workday HCM, in which module this is covered. Okay, see this this part, this data transfer and all that. Okay, I will show you up. Okay, how to do that. That is not just a second. Wait, let me connect my charger, please. Okay, I'm just muting myself. I'm just connecting my charger. That's low in battery. Give me a second. Okay, hello. Sorry for the interruption. Yeah, leave it. Actually, it will work for 20 minutes at least, and we are going to wind up before that. Yes, so Gabriel was asking me that how to, he was asking me that how to ERP, what is it? There is a tool. So Gabriel, in all softwares, not even Workday, in all softwares, however, we are talking about here only in Workday only, to no, not exactly submodule. There is no module, right? There is no module. There is a tool. So that tool, how to do this migration work, that is called migration of database, right? How to migrate the database which is already Workday HCM. That migration, for that we need to use some tools, migration tools, which you will understand when you learn this system, this Workday system. When you will learn this course, then you will understand this. Okay, so no submodule is there. Okay, even this data migration work is actually not a module in any software, not about Workday, not in any software you would have a specific module for data migration. Data migration we do via some tools, via some reports, via some say you can say add-ons. So there are different processes to follow to do this, to complete this thing of data migration. This data migration will be through via some processes, some set of processes. These set of processes, we can say these are different or different according to the software. So you will get to know when you do this learning part of Workday. Okay, so here you cannot understand it. No module is there, but yes, just rest assured, you will get to know, you will learn the system, learn whether it is there in the content or not. If you want to understand how to migrate the database, I'll let you know. Okay, that is not a big thing. We will add this chapter also. If it is not added in content, sometimes not everything we can add in the content, but the major parts, the important part, because this is also a very important part, how to do the migration work. Okay, so these migration of database you always do via sometimes via some processes. Here in Workday we do it via tool. Okay, I'll let you know in the class when we start with the classes. So let me go through quickly via all slides whether it covered or not. Okay, and then I'll ask you the questions, whatever question you will have. Fine. Okay. Just let me going through quickly if something is important to cover up from here, and then I'll ask you if you have any kind of questions. So again, it is telling you the HRM picture. Okay, what do you mean by HRM? What we do in HR? So that we will learn in the classes. The basic things you would have at least about the HR, because you are not from the HR domain, but you should have the knowledge what kind of things we do in HR. Okay, so that will be, I will cover up one by one. First we will give you the theoretical base in classes, and then I'll let you know how to configure that. So theory and live, theory and practical, theory and practical. First theoretically, conceptually means I will let you know what you mean by this, how to do that, and then we will do the practical part. So these things we will do simultaneously in sessions. So rest assured, there won't be not only the practical things, conceptual things are always there. Without base, I never do these training parts. Okay, talent management is again how to provide the training and all that to the employees of the company. Planning and Workday planning and analytics. This is also your module in Workday. Reporting, in short, I'm telling you, reporting is the word we use for planning and analytics. We will how to plan and how to analyze that thing. So these are called dashboards and reports. These things are they come under this module. Okay. Recruitment, you know, so what we do in recruitment. So again, these are just conceptual things. We don't need to go through these definitions, typical definitions we will learn in the system. It is just saying that we have recruitment as well in the system, we have payroll as well in the system, these functionalities. Time management, I already told you in this, even the very on the very first slides, what do you mean by time tracking? Their timings, their break timings, their attendance, their oh yeah, now it's done. Their attendance, their means in a month, how many days they have worked. Suppose they have a quota, obviously they have some leave quotas, whether they have used it or not, or whether they have it is going to be carry forward to the next year. Okay, their attendance, their absenteeism, all about this time tracking. So this is all about your work day. So guys, now you can ask me if you have any question. Gabriel, you have asked via chat as well, and Srinivas, yeah, please tell me, ask me if you want to ask me something. Training will be like this only. Okay, as I told you, conceptual and practical part. And in the class also, I can give you the work, or also I can give you the practical lab work after the session.
Yeah, I only have one question is like, I mean, without the experience, I don't know whether how do we enter it? Like, even though we attended training and we learned things like HCM and so do you think the getting into the workday projects or workday requirement, is it easy or it's going to be difficult? What do you think?
Can you hear me? Srinivas, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, so do you have any questions, Srinivas? Or Gabriel, do you have any
Yeah,
questions?
Yeah, I was asking the question like, I mean, let's say we learned the HCM and we got some kinds of hands-on. Like, but customer might be expecting a with real-time experience of doing the HCM modules and all those things. So,
Mhm.
what is your suggestion on how do we enter into the workday as a I don't know fresher or a junior? How do we get into it?
Hmm. Hmm. See, the very mm, good thing is what you're already from IT. Okay, so obviously that will be a benefit, right? But you are coming from programming, right? So, okay, your masters, have you done masters?
Yeah, MCA, Master of Computers.
Masters in computer. Fine. See, normally what client is always they expect a knowledge, okay, and experience in any kind of software. Okay, whether you are from the same domain or not. Okay, if you are from the same domain and have the same experience, that is obviously that is good. If it is not, then nobody can stop you to grab a job if you have the sound knowledge of the system. If you know in and out everything of the workday system, this is for sure 200%. If you know, if you're masters of workday or any other softwares, nobody can stop you. Fine. But again, if you want to, you can do say right. Are you right now? Are you working or have you left the company?
Yes, no, no, I'm
Working.
working.
Working. Huh? So you can say that you have gone through the in-house training. But I'm just normally I provide the suggestion, the guidance that you have gone through the in-house training by your company. Okay, the company where are you working right now, they have provided an in-house training of workday because they are going to say make a team of workday. It is IT, obviously your company will be an IT company, so they are going to make a IT team, right, or about this upcoming the new technology. So your say training is already done. Say 3 to 5 months, you can say in-house training we have taken from the company itself. In-house training. So there you have learned. There you have understand these kind of rest of the things because even your domain is also not matched, right? Your experiences are not also about HR. You didn't do your masters in HR. So just say I have gone through the in-house training from the company. Okay, 3 to 5 months, and I learned Workday from there only. And then simple, they will ask you the questions of the Workday only. Most major thing is configuration. The main part is that some base is always you have to say something, means where to start, where to learn. Okay, so that thing you can like this you can justify. Got it?
Yeah. So basically,
Mhm.
even if you don't have the experience, talk of be sound in the
If you
system,
want to
correct?
say, see, if you want to show the experience you can show, you say that see again chances will be bright if you show experience. You know these things, you are already into IT there, you know these things.
Correct. Hmm.
Chances will be bright. This is up to you how much confidence you have to show up your, if you want to, if you can justify your experience, show some experience, right? If you want to join as a being totally freshers on associate level, so join as a fresher. Obviously then salary part will differ. Okay, salary will differ that case, in that case. So but if you can see, go through the training first, then see where how much you have and you have you where you rate yourself. Then I would say show at least 1 year of experience or support experience. You just say that we did one project from my company. Okay, in your company you did some support project for some of the client. You can do that if
Okay.
you want to like if you want my assistance to how to show that in in your resume, I can assist you. I'll let you know how to make your resume. Okay, in one session I can tell you, both of you, Gabriel, you as well, if you want any kind of resume assistance, how to show, how to use, what kind of key features we can use in the system, in the sorry in the resume, I will make you understand. I'll assist you in one sessions. I can tell you how to show that experience in the, how to justify that experience in your because the if someone is from HR domain side, then it will be difficult. But you are already into IT, so you can say that easily because it happens. Even see many people like say this is all about talent management. This is called talent management training and event management, training about their employees. They train their employees already. People who are working in the company, they train their employees. Why will they hire from outside company? They train them and they take work from those people. They will then they will send those people to the client side for implementing the project. So this is it happens. It is logical. Okay, say I have gone through the training, then I worked on a support project for 6 months, so say 1 year, but don't go more than 1 year, being on a safer side, until unless you have a one real one implementation, one end-to-end cycle you are going through. Okay, if you have a say confidence to show 2 years of experience because you want more in your package, so show 2 years of experience, but for that you have to learn this, or you should be confident 200% on yourself, that and all the things should be tips on your fingers on Workday. Okay, you should practice that way, you should learn that way. Anything else? So I can assist you in resume if you want to if you want me to tell you how to do that in your resume. You can send me the resume, I can do that. I can tell you what is the point. Okay.
Yeah, I think he Gabriel is asking a question like, what are
Okay.
career
Give me a
benefits?
second. Let me see. Actually, I have just
Okay, sure.
yeah. Okay, so you are done, Srinivas, one by one.
Yeah, yeah, I'm done.
Okay, fine. So Gabriel is saying, what are the career benefits after doing HCM courses? Dear, this right now benefits. See, more of the benefits are there in HCM because Workday you can check. Even you can check just do a fake work on any of the job portal with 2 years or 3 years of workday experience in HCM and see what is the payment range and how many calls you will receive just for a test, just for a check. Okay, right now the market is very much hot for it is very much demanding for Workday HCM because this is cloud again, not a small kind of cloud system. It is okay. Everything you can configure in Workday, not about only say if you talk about success factor payroll is not properly configured, not technically developed there. You cannot configure payroll yet in success factor, but in SAP HR, but not in success factors. However, success factor is also demanding in market because that is user friendly. That is why that is actually cheaper than other software. That is why people are going with that client they believe we can save something more. But again, payroll is not there. The major part of HR is not there, right? In uh, success factors. But in Workday, each and every submodule or submodule means each and every functionality. Modules are nothing but a functionality in the companies. These functionalities you can easily configure in Workday. And demand is high. HCM demand is high. HCM, what is important? Why HCM? In finance, many things are there. Finance is totally related to accounting. If you are good at accounting, so this is your choice, right? But HCM is not that much coding, decoding, and programming. Not that much things. Brain work is there. Okay, these are normal things, normal navigation, and yet you will earn or you will learn, earn. You can your level would be up. Okay, you can earn well. So that is why this is benefits are endless in this course under Workday. Okay, HCM is actually the very safest because without HCM, no company, no organization will be there without these major or basic functionalities. HR, without HR, there is no company because without recruitment, without payroll, what is the usage of things? So, modules, finance is also a good module, but finance again, there is a lot of brain work, codings, and accounting part, okay, calculations, those things are always there. So, for that, you need accounting background, that is must. If someone goes with HR, basic knowledge is there, basic IQ they need. Only graduate people they can learn it, right? But if you want to learn finance, account background is must. Otherwise, you cannot understand because there are no basic things in accounting part. No basic things are there. HCM basic things are there. In HR, there are basic things you know about hiring, you know about payroll, you know about time management things. These are conceptual things, basic things which you need to know to configure Workday software. Right. Basic things you can conceptually learn, but accounting things you cannot learn conceptually or via verbally, like right now I'm telling you. So that is why HCM is simple, basic. No base is required. Any person can join. Graduate is the minimum qualification, right? Again, this the same thing. How you project things in your resume, that is also important. How you project things, because whatever you're projecting, always be confident about that, and that should it seems logical, not anything you can add in the resume, so that client will or interviewer will select your resume. And at end of everything, nothing is important more than your knowledge and your practice. If you practice, you will get more confidence. Without practice, without learning Workday, no confidence is there. So the major thing is what right now, don't think about job, not don't think about interview, don't think about see money or something like that. Just just start the course and only pay attention these coming 3 to 4 months. 4 months are minimum. See, it will take minimum 2 months to do this training part practice. Then you will learn things. So minimum 4 months will be there. So just prepare yourself. Okay, first. Okay, do be 200% confident that you know and everything about Workday. If someone will ask you something, they can ask you from here and there. You are ready always. Okay, so first prepare yourself and then see how many opportunities are there. The single and the major benefit is HCM is that you need a basic base, not any kind of other base. So anyone can enter into this world, but not someone who is from HR or any other domain who can they do these say finance part, right? So demanding is HR and finance. Finance is also equally demanding, but again it needs specific and required ways of accounts. So that is the thing. I hope you got my point. Okay, level wise and position wise and money wise. So these are obviously it is up in Workday. You can check, you can test it how required it is in market right now. HCM module. So Gabriel, am uh I hope you are clear now. Just say yes or no in chat. I'm waiting for a reply. Srinivas, anything else? Okay, great. Anything else, Gabriel, you can ask me? So should I wind up? Anything else if
And
you
just
want to ask me?
Nisha,
Hmm.
just quick question. Like, I mean, I just want to know
Hmm.
your experience in the workday. Like, what kind of which
Yeah.
modules you are worked
Yeah,
on.
yeah, 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 yeah. Actually, I should have say included in the when I start the sessions. Okay, I forgot that. Sorry for that. See, overall, I have say it's 16 years of experience in different system tools. It's not about only Workday. That is why I'm talking about Workday. See, sorry, the success factors, HR. See, I am into four submodules. So four different HR systems in SAP HR, in success factors, in Workday, and in ServiceNow. So all these are HR system tools. So my experience, domain experience apart from my IT experience is all about 14 years. So I'm a freelancer. I'm working for different organizations, different clients at my availability, at my ease, right? For different training, I'm taking for the last 14 years, and I'm providing support. Doing project implementations for different clients according to my availability, right? So in Workday, I did all whatever I told you in those benefits, in these compensation benefits, payroll, time tracking, and all that. So I have say 4 years of experience in Workday, right? Specifically for Workday, it is 4 years. Rest overall, other system, other technologies, say HR, SAP HR, SuccessFactors, ServiceNow. So if you add on all those are around 14 years. Rest is my domain experience, like I was talking in Syria, Zensa, formerly as an HR journalist profile earlier in say 2005, right? So this is my overall experience, and I did 2 implementations and say 4 or 5 support projects in Workday. So these are my overall experience. So right now, working as a freelancer, taking care of different assignments according to my availability and my ease. Right. So this is my uh, introduction. Anything else if you want to ask me, please ask me.
No, no, no. I'm good. Thank you. Thanks, Nisha. Thanks for details.
Okay. And Gabriel, I think can I wind up? Just say yes or no. Okay, in this course, do we have any projects? Yes, obviously. See, we will, whenever I talk about a single, so suppose there is a configuration step, how to create locations of a company. Fine. So if we pick one project so if we talk about one project, that means we can learn only one kind of or single kind of functionality per project wise, right? So I never go with a single project, but I use multiple project scenarios in my single configuration. So don't, if you want a specific project, I can, at the last of the say, course, I can give you proper project. Okay. Otherwise, we learn the way so that in a single configuration we will use multiple project scenarios. Okay, so that any you will be prepared for any kind of client requirement. So project is nothing. Project means one client project. You will configure on the requirement of one client's requirement. Fine. So if you want a specific project work, we will do that as work. Okay. Otherwise, we will do the configuration part. Okay. Multiple projects on the basis of multiple project scenarios. You don't need to worry about that. That everything will be real time. Okay, it is just that I always use the language so that that will be an easy mode language that you will easily understand. I don't use that technical so that nobody, because in lectures, in training, there are miscellaneous audience. This is a kind of miscellaneous audience. They come from different backgrounds. You are from IT, you can understand, but people who are working directly from the window, they cannot understand. That is why I use those things. Fine then. Nice talking to you guys. Any kind of queries, again, if you want to ask, you can convey to organizer. They will convey to me. I'll let you know. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay. Bye bye, guys.
Thank
Have a
you.
nice day.
Bye.
Bye. You too. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you so much.